name's Claire. I'm the pharmacist here at Drake Pharmacy today. I see we have a new medication for Robert. Are you Robert?
Robert's my husband.
Okay, sounds good. And do you know what medication that you're picking up today?
Something that he's too embarrassed to pick up, so...
Okay. So this medication is called Cialis. Do you know what that's used for?
Apparently it's supposed to improve our sex life.
Yeah, so it helps out with erectile dysfunction. And how did the doctor tell Robert to take this one?
I have no idea.
Okay. So they gave him 10 tablets here, and it's just he's going to take 1 tablet by mouth as directed. So typically we're going to see it used between 30 minutes and an hour before sexual activity. So it does take a little bit to kick in, so just a little bit before. And with or without food is fine.
Okay.
All right, and they gave 10 tablets here with no refills. So a lot of times insurance will only cover so much in a month. So probably with this first fill, just see how it's working out for him. And then if he needs a refill, do something to talk to the doctor about. Or he can let us know. We can notify them as well.
Okay.
And what kind of effects did they tell you or tell him to expect with this medication?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Okay. So basically, it's not going to cause any stimulation. Sometimes that's kind of what people worry about, is if it might cause an erection or something like that. But really, it just kind of helps the body's natural processes to just speed along the process or just help the process along. So as far as when to expect those effects, like I said, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour after taking the medication. And there are just a couple side effects we want you to watch out for, or him to watch out for. So I see that he's taking amlodipine. That's a blood pressure medication.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if his blood pressure is well controlled?
Yep.
Okay.
It is.
Sounds good. So sometimes with this one, it can increase the blood pressure. So we just want to make sure, do you have like a monitor at home, or does he check his blood pressure often? Okay, so just continue to check it. If he feels a little funny or feels like a headache or feels that his blood pressure is a little high, just go ahead and take it. Or you can always come into the pharmacy too and we can check it. Just something we want you to watch out for. And some people too, it can cause some stomach upset. So if he notices that, he can take it with some food. And then another thing we want you to watch out for is sometimes it can affect the urine flow, or for him to watch out for. So if he notices any changes in that, just like another conversation with the doctor.
Okay.
One of the more serious effects with this medication, not super common, but just, again, something we want you to have in the back of your mind, or for him to have in the back of his mind. If he has any chest pain at all, again, something to let the doctor know about. This medication works by constricting the blood vessels to increase the blood flow to certain areas, but then sometimes it can affect the heart too. Not super common, but just, again, something for the back of your mind.
Okay.
As far as drug interactions, it's fine to take with this medication, the amlodipine. Just, again, make sure to monitor the blood pressure. And then, does Robert ever eat grapefruit or drink grapefruit juice?
No.
Okay, then nothing to worry about there. And where does he keep his medications?
In the kitchen on the top shelf.
Okay. Sounds like that's a good place. We just want to make sure it's out of reach of children or pets if you have any around. And the kitchen's usually good. If it's kind of close to the stove, sometimes it can get a little too hot. So just as long as it's in a cool, dry place,
yep.
Sounds like it's good. As far as, remembering to take this one, or if he forgets to take it, it's kind of on an as-needed basis. So if he, wants to go ahead and take it, just go ahead if he forgets. But just keep in mind that it takes a little bit to kind of kick in there. So,
okay.
I know we've gone over a lot of information today. Would you mind repeating back 3 things that you've learned about this medication?
Take 1 a day, about 30 to 60 minutes before activity.
Mm-hmm.
Might increase his blood pressure, so we need to monitor that.
Mm-hmm.
And
And like with or without food, some food if he has stomach upset.
Okay.
What questions do you have for me today?
So is this normal? I mean, like what? Why does he need to take this?
Yeah. So as men age, a lot of times the blood flow to certain areas, it can just be a little more restricted. So it's pretty common that a lot of men, as they age, or take this kind of medication. Like I said, it doesn't make like an erection come out of nowhere. but it just kind of helps the body's natural process just have a little bit better of effect. So a lot of people feel, I don't know, better effects from the medication. So
Okay.
any other
All right.
questions at all?
No.
All right.